We all know very well how important listening is if one wants to make their English fluent and accurate. But there is one point that very often goes missing. It's the production phase. In fact, listening and speaking are two sides of the same coin. What we tend to do is we do the listening. We all listen to our favourite podcasts because we know that's the way to go. We watch our favourite series. But there is something that we don't tend to do, the speaking, the production. It's a two-way street. It's very difficult to learn anything by simply theorizing about it. And I think, in my analogy, listening to English is like theorizing when learning to ride a bike. Yes, you do need instructions, but you also need to practice, as we very well know. In my observation, many people get discouraged because they don't feel like they have anybody to speak with. Some of them are teachers. They mainly interact with their children, so they have no opportunity to make use of that flowery vocabulary that they learn with their English teacher in that 1 hour a week when they have their English lessons. But don't get discouraged by that. You have you. Somehow understanding the necessity of practicing with oneself is a hard pill to swallow for many people. And the reason for that is that we tend to dismiss the importance of oneself and even the presence of oneself. We're living in a culture where we absorb most of our knowledge and understanding of the world from others. Therefore, it's natural for us to think of others as experts in any field. So whenever there is no other, there is no effective learning taking place whatsoever, we think. But that is not right. If you examine your experience carefully, you will notice that the only ever-present element in your experience is you. Wherever you go, you always take yourself there. So why not make use of the fact that you're always present wherever you go and you have always been? And that is an extra-linguistic thinking point, by the way, so give it a thought. It's very important to trust that you can practice English with yourself. I'm speaking from experience. That is something I have done. I have practiced my English with native speakers and in an English group and with myself. And honestly, I think if I had to split that into percentage, I would probably say that I have practiced 10% with natives, 10% with other people, and 80% on my own. So don't be discouraged by the fact that you have no other in your presence to practice with. You always have yourself. As one of my students has told me, why worry about the fact that you have your inner voice? You always have a friend around you. And although that may be a little bit bothersome if we're talking about a meditation practice, there is still something about that inner voice that can help you practice your English and become proficient at it.